Hello. I know you can just see the top of my head. I'm trying to get the tripod well so you can see the babies more than me. It's a busy day today. I've got a parent meeting with Henry's teacher. I had Hunter's meeting yesterday, but I think his teachers are not that nice. They say shut up, and I don't like that word. I hate that word. You don't tell a child to shut up. You can say be quiet. Like, hey class, be quiet. Come on. Let's knuckle down and get some work done. But not shut up. I hate that word. I hate the school he goes to. Yes, he goes to a Christian school. I don't mind it being a Christian school. It's the bloody staff. I don't like them all. I like some. I liked his teacher last year. I don't like this one. I've tried and tried. I've tried to like it before. But this is the twin A's and twin B. So this is Eli. Come here, little one. Oh. Look at his detail. He's got the perfect mouth. He's got roof. He's got a soft spot. He does have painted hair. And he is really close. That's Eli. This is Elke, the one with the hair. And this is Shava. She came first, followed by him, and then followed by her. So, since I got to A, they become triplets. So this one is there. Not nice. She's really tiny. And the gloves don't fit their hands very well. And this is Elke, the little one with the hair. She is more floppy, and the other ones, and she's more tiny. And she's just a little bit bigger than, maybe, I don't know. I think she might be the same size as Hunter was when he was born. Because he was 17 inches because he was born at 34 weeks. And these are classed as preemie babies, so. But I'm shocked that most babies now that are twins or triplets, they're making it way into later pregnancies and things like that, which is wonderful because it's giving them extra benefit of their lungs being developed a bit more. But yeah, their hair feels so rough. I need to wash her hair. But yeah, this is Elke. Don't have no pants for her, I can't find any. The preemie pants I do have for my preemie kids are so long on her still. And I like her being barefoot with no socks on. I like her without socks. So I'm not sure what to do for the summer, for the winter theme, because we're coming in. Well, we don't have a blooming winter really until January in Louisiana. Deep South never gets cold until January. January and February is our cold months. So we just have a little bit of chill December. And it gets really cold by the end of December, going into January. And then by February it's getting warm again. By March it's hot. By May it feels like dead of summer, like major into summer, and it's not. But yeah, we have a lot of rain though. Still round about the April, May time, April showers. We do have them a lot. My mum used to say April showers, 40 days and 40 nights of rain. And it doesn't really come out to be 40 days and 40 nights of rain, but it's not far off. And here I decided to topple. Come into the middle a minute, kid. There we go, darling. Here's the pale one, and these are the nice tanned babies. And this one's got the elephant passy, is it? Or koala? With the ears, it looks more like a koala than the elephant. I ordered the elephant, but I guess I didn't get it. And I don't really look at these because I don't really like them now. I ordered them, they came in. I pushed one in the mouth and I thought, that's rubbish. Shiva's got a really good one. Now this one, if you look at Shiva, under the chin, she's got like a double chin or triple chin. This one's just got the double, but this one's got the triple. So she's the big girl. And push her up there a little bit. I think she's like that much bigger than Eli and Elke. Is just, like I said, she is more bendy, stretchy, flexy. And I've not changed her yet. She just hooks right into you. She did come with a bone bone, like still white on her foot, but I don't mind it. We're not all perfect, you know. Our skin has blemishes that we don't see, but the camera can pick it up in an instant. Oh my goodness, I just love holding her because I think she might be same length as Henry, who was born at 36 weeks. He was 17.5 inches, where Hunter was 17 inches. And Henry was pretty heavy for his age, well, for his size, because he was 7 pound 2 and 17.5 inches. I'm just waiting for my husband to come back. I pull myself up because I put my hand down and then I pull myself up. That's how I come up quick. Otherwise, I can't do it. And yeah, my back hurts again. I think 3 in a queen size bed is not ideal. It's not bad, but it's not ideal. Especially when one is 5'5" and one is 5'7", and the little one is just 4'2". You okay, Tinkerbell? That's my dog coughing. She's having a lot of acid reflux, but I think it's because she's 10 years old. So she's an old granny. Bless her little heart. I love that dog. No, come on, I have acid reflux, but then again, I've had it since birth, but she's just started with it. So she's like an old person that has a lot of reflux, acid, heartburn and stuff. And we are planning on taking her to the vet just for a checkup and tell them about it. Because I know what to do for an adult, but I don't know what to do with a dog. So I could give her milk. And I don't really give dogs milk, like I don't give cats milk. I don't give them cream either. Because I had a cat called Gizmo, and she was a Persian cat, and she couldn't really tolerate the cream in the milk. And she wasn't lactose intolerant. The vet told me, well, really, the saying is give your cats milk and cream. But in reality, it's just going to kill your cat if you keep doing it. And I said, well, I'll just give her this one time, because I wanted to give her a treat after getting her, and I got her as a rescue cat for my mum. My mum got her from the street, and my mum said she doesn't like the cat I got, and they fight like cat and dog. Can you come and get Gizmo? And I said, yeah, I'll come and get Gizmo. She got attached to me every time I visited my mum. So I took Gizmo on. My friend was just coming back for her dog. I had her dog for 8 months, and I said, if you don't come for your dog, it's mine. And I told her that 3 times. I said, okay, the dog is mine. You no longer have the right to him. And he was a black, silly Labrador. Oh my God, gentle giant. And he was called Oscar. And I didn't want to give him back, but I said, you're not having him. I took him to the vet. He has diabetes. He's now chipped. He has everything that you never gave him. I said he's also vaccinated. He's up to date on all his vaccines, almost. He's got one more to take before she got him. And she's really my best friend, like I said. Not the best friend from here, but she was from Scotland. And she says, I need your help because I need to go back to Scotland and I need to fix my apartment up. And I said, okay, I don't mind looking after your dog for about as long as it takes. And she said, I'll be back for about 5 weeks. I turn into 7 months and 2 weeks. And I said, if you don't come for him, because she wouldn't answer my calls, she wouldn't answer my text. And I said, if you don't come for him, you've abandoned your dog and it's mine. I'm not giving him back to a person like you. Now, I already hated her because, she cheated with my husband, my first husband, so I hated her. But I loved her dog and I could never hurt him. And I took him to the vet because I said he's really like lethargic sometimes, and he's okay, and then he's weird, and I think he's coming down with something. And I said, I'm going to take him. And they said, oh, he's just got diabetes. He just started with it not long. He hasn't had it that long. And I said, a dog has diabetes. I didn't know a dog could have it. He's the first dog I know about it, and it's the only dog I've known about it. I know they can get cancer and their back end goes, but I never knew that it could get diabetes. And I said, are you sure? Can you do a double check? And she says, Becky, because I said don't call me by my surname because I was still under my ex-husband's name. I said, please don't call me by my surname. I said, my name's Becky. And she said, I can do it a double take and I'll go on your bill. I said, I don't care, are you sure? And she says, I never make mistakes. She said, you can take him to one of my friends. He's about 3 miles from here, but you can take him and get him checked and he'll tell you the same as I'm telling you. He is almost 10 years old. He has diabetes. He's got a bit of arthritis in his legs and his back end. And I said, I knew that. I could see that his back end was going down a little bit. My grandma's dog, she had a black Labrador and she called Emma. And she was just as fussy and loving as Oscar. And I just loved him. And then out of the blue, her son turns up and says, my mom sent me down to come and get Oscar. And I said, well, tell her he's vaccinated, he has diabetes, he has arthritis, and anything else is perfectly fine, he's healthy. And he said, do you want me to pay for the bill? I said, no. I did it out of love, not because I want money off you. And he kept apologising for his mum, and I said, look, don't apologise for it. God put it into my plan and he got me away from the bad people, so don't say sorry, don't pay me. I did it out of love. I did it out of, the way I am. I'm eating my foot. So, yeah. That's how it was. And then 2 weeks later, Duncan calls me and says, Becky, I've got some bad news. And I said, what is it? And I was just fixing to move up into Edinburgh. She lived in Portobello, Edinburgh. I was fixing to, because I had work over there, so I was fixing to move up with my kids and get the heck away from my ex. And he said, Oscar's dead. I went, you what? And he said, Mum opened the door. She knew that he was a runner. He's been a runner since he got back to Scotland. He has just constantly ran away. And I said a few things under my breath, well, in my head, and I said to myself, yeah, he knows what she's like. He can't stand her. And he ran straight in front of a car, and she lived in the ground floor flat in Portobello, seaside place of Scotland. And that road was the busiest road you can get. It's one of the main roads. It's the only main road in Portobello where there's beaches, the arcades, the chalets, everything, all seaside. And it was like 20 minutes from where I used to live by bus. Bit quicker by car, but I didn't have a car, and I didn't work in Portobello. I worked in the centre of Edinburgh, and I was devastated. I was so sad, and I held my cat closer, and I guess she loved him too, and I guess she knew that her friend had gone, because she was kind of pining when he was taken. So she followed me and my feelings. Well, I could hold you all day, baby girl. I just love this one. I love all three. I love holding her, because when she came to me, she was weighted. And no, if I was really holding a baby, I would hold him or her that way. But because I've got four boys and 3 girls, really, in real life, I basically am a boy mom and a little bit of a girl mom. So I would hold her like this, but she came to be weighted, and she is kind of stuffy, too stuffy sometimes, but weighted. And it's my pale little thing, and it's a bit, he goes in when you push him. She goes in a little bit. She's very squishy, and she looks adorable in her new mitts. I put them on this morning because I got sick and tired of seeing a finger like that and a thumb, and same with her. And then ears is like that. Well, she's got the thumb like that, so she's a thumb sucker, both of them, and he's got the finger like that. So croaky voice, excuse me. I don't know, I think it might have been a frog in my throat. But yeah, she is adorable. Like I said, I don't know, I like my silicones, but sometimes I revert to these 3, Debbie and Betty. Debbie's my pickle sculpt, and Betty, I don't know what sculpt she is. If you know what she is, please tell me. I've tried to Google her, I've shared her photos on Google, and nothing's coming up. So I don't know what she is, but she looks like my grandma in the face when she was a little girl. And yeah, I just like Betty. I love Betty and I love Debbie, which her real name is Deborah, which is Deborah from Hebrew to English. Shava, Eli Elke. Elke is adorable, so is all of them. And she's just so tiny and petite that you can actually grab her like that. Yes, girl, I nearly fell. And then I went that way. So I am actually hunched over because my body does it itself. I can't hold it up. It causes pain at my T2. So yeah, I'm suckered. Suckered. I'm suckered. Oh my gosh. If you've never held a reborn, babies, go hold a reborn. But she doesn't smell as good as she does. Now she's got the baby wafer in her, and she's not even accustomed now. And she's got the baby wafer inside her. You can smell it a mile off. Shopping cart discount. Nope, that was Timu. Tell me I've got a shopping cart discount. I am not doing it. You see, I sometimes overspend on Timu. Their prices have gone up though, dramatically. And it's like I'm going into a place that's more expensive than Walmart. But like I said in previous videos, my husband doesn't like my reborn babies. He gave them a dirty look this afternoon, and I just looked at him like, are you for real? I don't give your hunting or fishing a dirty look, even though I love fishing. Oh baby, take me fishing any day and I'll come and join you. But hunting, I'm not so keen on. It's the fact you're shooting a gun. Well, my husband's here with the kids and I'm not even blooming ready. So I'm gonna go. Yes, this is a short one. So I'm gonna say shalom, shalom, and I'll see you soon.